Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Still getting over this cough thing. So I've got to the point where like my I can't even speak. My energy levels have now dipped. Um, and so rather than doing any stamping or anything super new creative, I've got some things that I did this afternoon with my son, trying to encourage him on his A-level art journey. Trying to just encourage him explore new mediums and stuff. So we had a go with a brayer, introduced him to a brayer and heat embossing. So of course, while he's doing that, I had to play as well. So it was actually really nice to dig out some of my retired stamps and have a go doing that. So I will show you those in a second. And then all my Christmas cards have come down. Sorry, they're over here. I will grab them in a second. And yeah, I'm ready to show you. So we'll do that today. I'm just checking that all my settings are good and we'll get transferred. Oh, I did have my desk view a second ago. Why has it disappeared? Anyway, hope everyone's okay. Just check a few settings. Hi everybody. Hi Glenna, Jane, Melanie, Heather, Susan, Alexis, Denise. Oh, Heather, you and I are in the same spot, are we? Oh, my mobile hotspot went off. Right, let's do this again. Hi Georgina, hi Carol. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Okay, let's do this again. You think everything's okay and then you go to do it and then it's not. All right. So, oh, now that was my favourite one. I wasn't going to show you my favourite one straight away. Let me go through these with you in order of how I stamp them. So, just going to grab my box while I'm here. Let you take in that beautiful scene. Oh, I grabbed my cards. Right, so this was stamped onto very vanilla cardstock. I'll prove it to you. Look, very vanilla. And so I use my brayer to get down. Oh, see, that hasn't even, I haven't even finished. Yeah, obviously didn't heat that properly, did I? Oops. Do I dare touch anything else? Yeah, I brayered, then stamped. Who remembers that gorgeous old stamp set en français? It's got some of en français in the background. It's got Butterfly Brilliance from last year. And I just kind of played and played and played and played and just added more and more. And then I wanted to show my son how to do the clear emboss resist technique. So I showed him how to do that. So I stamped those streaks and then went over then with an ink pad, sorry, a brush, to really highlight those. And then I wanted to emboss again, and I happened to oh no, I'll tell you what happened. I moved my little jar of white powder and I hadn't put the lid on properly, so it spilt into my case with all my other embossing powders. So I decided rather than waste the embossing powder, I would just mix in a bit of gold and black. So some of this embossing powder is not pure white, as you can probably tell. It's a combination of different things. Just lighting my little candle here. Right, so then that was another one. I decided not to go so heavy on this one, and I really wanted to kind of show off those beautiful roses a bit more. So this one has, in Cherry Cobbler, I've stamped those lovely roses from Stippled Roses. And I just wanted to go for a very kind of romantic look with this one. Sorry, I'm just sorting my foot warmer out. Right, oh, right. What colours went on this one? I think Petal Pink, Calypso Coral, Poppy Parade. I used that, is it of Art and Texture? That weird name set that I can never remember. So there we go. How did I do the fan thing? Oh, so that is the Rays of Light stamp set that I've cut. It's, you know how it's just like one big stamp, but I've cut it up. I just use it in sections. So you still have Enfoncé. No, exactly, Denise. Maybe it's très belle. It's a beautiful stamp set. I know. I keep thinking I should get rid of it, and then I don't, because it's so gorgeous. Oh, that right. Okay. Before I show you that one, I wanted to show you this one. So, to be honest, part of the reason I was having a good play this afternoon is so that I can just prepare myself for the Braille class that you guys requested yesterday. And think, in order for me to teach any class, I need to really get to know my subject matter and be able to kind of like show you the ups and the downs and the pitfalls, but also kind of go, right, what are the advantages to this particular product? So, and also how to get the best out of it and what colours to go for. So this, yeah, so this was just another experiment really with yellows and greens. There is a bit of Coastal Cabana in here, would you believe, but you probably can't tell because it's mixed in with other things. And I just used the top of that leaf sprig from Stippled Roses just to do a couple of lines through. And again, it's got some Enfoncé in there. Also, it has, who remembers Timeless Textures? There's the lovely grid from Timeless Textures, and also Gorgeous Grunge for Glenna. Are you happy with all the dottage? Yeah, so it's got a bit of Gorgeous Grunge, and also who remembers the stitching stamp from last year as well? So had a really nice play with that one. And then this one had quite, hold on, I was going to say it's had quite a lot of current product, but no, well, the Stippled Roses is the current product in this one. But then Timeless Textures, I use that lovely kind of Baroque motif in a couple of places, and still use that of Art and whatever it's called, and then the small dottage from Timeless Textures. And sometimes it is beneficial to have a small stamp with little bits of dots because you can very much then control. Please, could you drum up more people to attend it though? Because at the moment you're the only one booked on. Yeah, unfortunately, we'll try. We may have to move the date of it if no one else does. But yeah. Right, I have not sorted these out into any particular order, and they are mixed in with cards that people haven't necessarily made themselves, but I like to give special mentions to ones that I'm particularly drawn to, especially if I think, oh, that's a nice idea, like this one. This one is a printed purchase card, but I love the door. The door obviously opens to reveal a message on the inside, but I just thought this was so cute. And I'll probably keep this in my kind of inspiration pile because I just like that idea so much. And I'm sure at some point we'll have another door. Sorry, people, if you've watched Hunt for the Wilder People, that's a reference to that film. So I like that one. Here is a gorgeous, look at that. Look at that, all those stampings. I think this is from a One Sheet Wonder. Let me just check who it's from. Yes, definitely. A stamp one sheet wonder that's been cut into sections and then lots of lovely bling and string. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Oh, Vicky, you're not feeling 100%. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, this is a card from the previous vicar of our town, and this is actually a photograph. I don't know if some of you remember me talking about my friend who actually lives in this church. So this is an old church in my town, and her partner bought the building, and they've been renovating it. And they live in the turret section here. That's actually, if you come past this church currently, I mean, this photograph was taken back in 1958, but if you actually walk past that window there, you can see her kitchen taps. And this is where we go every Christmas Eve for our Christmas Eve party at her house. And so if you're ever in the area, please let me know so you can actually go visit this church. She opens it up for the public. Oh, beautiful, beautiful paper piecing. I'm always absolutely in awe of people who can do this, and the texture and the attention to detail. I mean, there's basket weave embossing, then there's little basket handles and a little tag, and then all these beautiful flowers from different die sets, all combining to make this beautiful little Christmassy floral hamper. It's absolutely stunning. Thank you. Then we have this nice fancy fold here. So, oh, it's not fancy fold, sorry, a little slightly fancy cut. So you've got that little cutaway which sort of reveals the paper behind, and then you've got that there. That's lovely. I love the colours of that one. I have a lovely robin card. Love all that glitter. So a lot of my printed cards, I end up cutting these. Like this one would be perfect for making tags. I end up cutting these up and making tags for next year. That's beautiful. I will never tire of seeing this framelit, not framelit, die set. So gorgeous, and what a great colour. I don't know who gave me that one actually. Oh, yes, I do. This colour is the Orchid Oasis, absolutely stunning. And next to the white, it's just really, really, really lovely. Really lovely. So a lot of the Christmas cards, if I'm able to, they actually get repurposed. If they haven't been written in the back, or to be honest, if it's been written in and I can change up the little what it's been written on, then that will happen. Or what I do is I trim around these and then they get restuck onto a new backing and repurposed and sold for charity. This is beautiful. So this is a combination of stamps, little house, and the oh, just so lovely. And that lovely bit of embossing around the edge there. Like just using the edge of your trimmer for that. Beautiful, thank you very much. I always like to check who gave me different things. Lovely. This is a nice use of the snow globe there. And then I think this either is a repurposed card or it's like a printable or something. But that's a really nice way of presenting that. That's a nice printed card. This one, I'll just see if this opens in a special way. No, okay. So this one's just got a really lovely printed thing here with a little ribbon detail, which I think is just so kind of sophisticated. Really lovely. Yeah, poor Susan's had a really nasty cold. This is lovely. I love this. Now, oh, yes. So you can probably see who that came from. But I'd be interested to know if this comes from an old stash of the cardstock that the Naturals cardstock that Stampin' Up used to do. I really love this layout. So simple and really easy to kind of like replicate when you're making lots and lots of cards. Oh, this is beautiful. This scenic one with the nativity. Thank you. Another, oh, it's stuck on there. Little snowman with a cottage. And then what's this one? I think this was. Oh, this is a. I think this is. Oh no, this was a created. This is a created card, but it looks like it's made from different sort of craft kits type thing. There's a bit of glue sticking out there. This is so just a sort of like pop outs and stuff that you can assemble together. Very cute. Look at that little mouse. And the irony is, this card has come from somebody who doesn't like getting messy. Some of you on my live chat will know who that person is. I love the colours on this. And I actually really like the kind of the repetition of the trees across there with the stars and all that gorgeous dottage. You see, the dottage is everywhere. But just the simplicity of the colour. You've got white, green, gold, and then a little bit of beige and a little bit of grey in the background. Looks fabulous. So I'm going to have to clean my nose somehow. Excuse me. Right. Oh, now this is a popular sort of card making trick that I've not had a go at yet, where you kind of like divide the paper up. So it was nice to get a card with somebody who'd actually done it and using some of that lovely poinsettia paper. Really lovely. Thank you. It's a nice printed card. Oh, that's cute with a little cat. Little robin at the top. Lovely snowy scene. We still haven't had our snow yet, by the way. All these snowy scenes. It's not true. This is not what our town looked like at all this season. We just have not had it. This is cute. Oh, now this card I was actually one that I designed for the Christmas stamp. I was going to say stampathon, but the Christmas stamper stack this year. So this is from a person who took part in that. Now this one is nice, very sort of graphic. Love the kind of like idea of these different coloured candles with the words on them. That is perhaps one that's worth sort of thinking about encasing at some point. So that will probably go in my pile of to inspire me later on. I love this one. Such a great use of the glimmer paper. When you have such a gorgeous die, I think sometimes just using a really beautiful paper on its own is just perfect. This is from one of my lovely customers. Yeah, there's quite a few cards. Yeah, I don't really count up each year really. I'm not like that sort of person really. So I'm just grateful for every single one that I have. And I'm sorry, I'm not a huge Christmas card sender outer. So this is another from one of my local ladies. Actually, special mention, I do like the use of that die, and I think that one is, I don't know if this is still available, this one, but it was one of those online exclusives, and it's a great way of showing how something that perhaps doesn't initially look Christmassy can be used in a Christmassy way. So I really like the use of that. A printed one. Another one using that lovely nativity set. And I think this is from, oh yeah, from another local person. Now this one is from, so this one would have been from, so I will say who this one is from, the lady that I was talking to you about, who lives in this church. So she painted this, and she actually prints her own cards and sells them at the church as well. So this would have been one of her painted and printed cards. That's one that she would have done. Another use of that lovely layout. So nice. Embossing folder and die, rather. Sorry, my words are coming slowly to me. Oh, Janice, really? Oh, fab, go for it. I'm doing it because I just don't have the creative energy. But this, to be honest, thinking of what I have to say for each card is using up a little bit of energy. I like this simple sort of almost what do they call it? Naive design. It's lovely. I like all the colours in that one. Oh, I like the colours in this one as well. This is very soft and pretty. Is that one? Oh yeah. Now this person, she always customises her printed cards by putting a little stamp on the inside. So yeah, I like this one. Again, I might take inspiration for that one. That lovely paper that I think sold out very, very quickly. It's very popular. I think it was the Winter Magical Meadow cardstock. Sorry, DSP. That one's another good one for inspiration. Modern looking. This is very beautiful. Absolutely stunning colouring in. This is all penciled colouring in. Really, really gorgeous. Does this one come? Yeah, this one came from over the pond. I won't tell you which direction. But absolutely stunning colouring. Yeah, and I miss this stamp. I've managed to lose this stamp somewhere, and it was my favourite one out of that one. So this is a fun fold. So you've got, it opens up like that, and really great one. A good one for me to revisit actually with my classes. I love the colours on this one. I think there's probably some Stampin' Up product mixed with other things on this one. Very, very clean and simple, this one. And this just goes to show that sometimes clean and simple can be just as effective as, you know, something really, really busy. Hi, Nessa. Oh, Nessa, thank you for your card. That really cheered me this morning. Thank you. Oh, little donkey. I have my memory of singing Little Donkey takes me all the way back to like primary school. Little donkey, little donkey. So that was a nice big card. Little Christmas scene there. Cozy Christmas. Now this one. Oh, now this was, sorry, I know this is not a Christmas card, but I tidied it up. This was just a really lovely congratulatory card from one of you watching. And thank you for that. It really just cheered my heart. I really appreciated it. Let's see what else I've got left in here. Now, I'm being weird, but I'm not sure if I got this year. I don't know if I got it the other year. So I'll show it to you and move on. Because I got out my Christmas boxes to start putting stuff away. And sometimes I use the old Christmas cards to wrap some of my decorations around because it's like a sturdy bit of card. And I couldn't remember if this got sent this year or if it was from the other year. So I'll show it to you anyway. This is very sweet, simple design. Great use of DSP, putting the strips in the background. Now, funny enough, let me just check who that's from. Ah, yes, it's from one of my class members, and this is very reminiscent of a design I did for class a few months ago. So it's really heartwarming to actually see designs that I've taught being reused and repurposed, because the one that I did wasn't a Christmas one at all, it was for something else. Oh, and this is a card from my new demonstrator manager, Helen Slim. So thank you, Helen. I spoke to her the other day. We had a little catch-up call. And funny enough, I think Janice and I had a chat to her on the same day. And she said one of her first jobs to do as our new demonstrator development manager for the UK and Ireland was to make congratulatory cards for top achievers in the UK and Ireland. And so she was really happy, she said, to see some names that she knew. So that was really sweet of her. This is the first card I think I've had seeing that sweet in use, that sort of the circular trees one. So it's really nice to see it on a card, and that lovely embossing folder that I didn't get myself, but it's very, very pretty. So yeah, thank you for that one. Who's that one? Oh yeah. No, I haven't got any snow. Have you got snow, Nessa? Got no snow. This is a beautiful scenic stamp, a combination of Stampin' Up and non-Stampin' Up, but it just goes to show how they can, you know, different products can be combined to make a great card. I love this one. Oh, this was a congratulatory card as well. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Really gorgeous. Lots of watercolour and stuff. You probably, people who watch her channel probably guess who that was from. Right, we're nearly there. I'm down to the bottom of the box. So another printed one. Nadolig Llawen, the Welsh one. Oh, this is fun. This is very much a London themed one. We've got the Millennium Wheel, Big Ben, Tower Bridge, the red bus. Oh, this is actually a card for May. This is beautiful. Look at all that detail. So this has been cut from that lovely set of note cards and envelopes, and then that lovely black silhouetted mountain scene, and absolutely stunning. I love it. It's quite an unusual Christmas card, but it's absolutely beautiful. So may you have time to enjoy the quiet moments of this season. I have to say, I did. I was able to sort of, yeah, it was busy, but then it had moments of quiet. So I really did appreciate it. Oh, this is a newsletter from my friend. That's a lovely. Oops, sorry, a bit of dust on that one. It's a lovely card made up of different elements from different kits. Actually, I think that's moved. That's probably not meant to be there, but they do move, don't they? Those blings. They like to move around. This is a lovely one using some old like hymn paper, or maybe it was printed that way. Yeah, nice. Oh, now this is not. Hold on. Oh, that's a May's baptism card. Sorry, that's found its way in here. This was a baptism card for May, that my sister made. Love it. Look at all that with all that alcohol ink. That's fun. And then gold embossing. Now I wonder how she did that. Did anyone see the video where she made this? I do. I have to say, although I'm not a big fan myself of putting Santa on cards, I do love a retro jolly Santa. I can't lie. I shouldn't laugh. Who's that from? Oh, I know who this is from. Yes, if you're watching, I love it. That's pretty. I love the brightness of this. And again, this has got a kind of retro feel to it as well. That's a lovely handmade one. Stitched rectangles. Very simple layout, that one. Very pretty. Another snow globe themed one. Nativity themed one. Just simple big greeting. And then this is beautiful. So this was stamped onto the watercolour paper that we do. And then just a simple wash in the background with the tree stamp, and then a little bit of twine and lots of distressing. So this would sort of fall into the clean and simple category for me, but I think what makes it really work is because you've got just that very simple and very beautiful kind of watercolour effect in the background. So, and the last one, this beautiful rich Christmas one. Who's that from? Oh, this one came over the waters as well. Right, I'm done. You've got to run, Denise. Okay, I don't blame you. Oh my goodness. Wow. So yeah, quite a few there. Thank you everybody so much. I really do appreciate all the cards that get sent out to me. I really do feel very blessed to have received them, and please know that I appreciate each one of them. So there we go. I'm just going to leave it there for tonight. I'm not going to prolong this for too long. just to say again, if you want to book onto my classes, Glenna has just shared the link for you. And if you've got any questions about them, please just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to share with you any information that you need. So basically the Zoom classes happen via Zoom, so you do need to have a computer or laptop. Just update your Zoom just in case you have to do that. Also, please remember, you do not have to pay for Zoom yourself. I have paid for Zoom, so you just stick to the free account. You don't need to pay for it, as I've already done that. Right, so I hope there's lots of different bits of inspiration you got from that. There's certainly ones that I'm going to be taking note of to jot down some of the dimensions and also the design ideas, and fun folds as well. This was a good reminder of this one, of doing this one, which I might do again with my class. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, I'm just starting to feel a bit weary now. You know, when you just feel, oof, not quite there yet. But thank you all for your well wishes. And what have I got tomorrow night? Yes, because I'm trying to save my energy for tomorrow, because I've got a class tomorrow with Magical Meadow, and so I'm just sort of thinking my head through that at the moment and prepping for that. And so I thought, no, I've got to be realistic about how much energy I've got tonight. So lots of love to you all. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a great morning, evening, night, wherever you are. Thank you so much, everybody, for your well wishes, and lots of love all until we see each other again. I'm just checking for any messages. Was there any questions? Oh no, I should be fine. I'll make sure that I'm rested for tomorrow. And I'll probably be sitting for most of it, Kim, so I should be fine. Right, I don't think there's any questions.